What's up, Pretty Nation? Welcome back and welcome to my channel. It's your girl Kdreamzherself, and I'm back with another lit video. You already know that it's like, comment, subscribe, all of that in one. And if you haven't watched my vlogmas videos after this video, go watch those videos because you need to know who I am. So it's her 90 way or no way, and that's on who? That's on big period. So let's get into today's video. Today's video, we're gonna be talking about my New Year's reflection of 2021. What I learned in 2021, just a lot of 2021 details. So if y'all don't know, 2021 was really hard for my family as a whole. There was a lot of, it was just moving was our biggest highlight, because we were I wouldn't say we were fighting a lot, but we weren't on the same page when we lived in Little Rock. So it was time to move, because our relationship wasn't going anywhere. Honestly, if y'all ever wonder why we moved, that's really why we moved, because our relationship wasn't it wasn't progressing at all. So back in April of 2021, he brought to my conclusion of moving. And at first I was like, no, I don't want to move. And then as time went on, I was I think at the end of April, so if y'all think that August we were just now figuring that we want to move out of Little Rock, it was not August. We have been planning on it since April, and it was a lot of prayer. It was a lot of talking about, honestly, can we do this? Cause I was scared. I had been at home forever, so I was scared. So 2021 was not our strongest, but we ended out strong though, because in the beginning we were not strong, and if y'all stayed to the end, you'll know that we weren't strong the whole 2020. But let's get into this video. The first thing I really learned in 2021 is follow my passion no matter who support, because YouTube, I've noticed as I've been progressing, most of the people that follow me, I don't even know. Most of the people that support me, I don't even know, because I feel even some of my friends, they don't even watch my videos all the time, and it's okay. It's okay. Not everybody's gonna support, but I had to learn it the hard way, because if you don't know, I'm working on my business also, and some people say don't put it out there so it's in order. Baby, ain't nobody or nothing gonna make me change my mind about my business. So I can talk about it because I know where we're going. I can't talk about the little minor details, but I can talk about it. So follow your passion no matter who support, because one day they're gonna support you because they see you as small right now, but baby, when you get big, don't even worry about it, because they're gonna see your real potential eventually. So if you're gonna do it, go out hard, because for them same people that don't support you now, you want them to look at you and be like, man, I wish I had just gave her a chance, or gave him a chance. But follow your passion no matter who support, brother, because somebody's seen it. Because I be looking at my Instagram, and sometimes I get 6K views but only 100 and something likes. It's because most of the time people, this is how my fiance explained it to me. Most of the time people they gonna watch you, but they're not gonna like you, honestly, because he do the same thing to people. He'll look at somebody's story, but he'll look at somebody's post but won't like it at all. And he just said it's not because he don't want to, it's just because he just viewing it he don't like nobody. Honestly, my vision for my life after 2021 is honestly to just not give up. Honestly, it's not even every day is gonna be the best day ever, or I'm not gonna have those down days where I'm oh, I'm tired, shrug shoulders, everything like that. That's not it. But I want to see the vision and make sure it comes to life. I want to be able to, I say this all the time in all my videos, my goal is to be able to have a job where I can see my kids every day, spend time with my husband every day. That's my ultimate goal. My goal is not to work a 9 to 5 forever. My goal is, because I just know that there's better for me. So my vision is to put that into focus, make sure that it becomes what I see in my brain, because it all comes from up here. So honestly, I just want to see a greater me. I don't want nothing 2021 to ever happen again. That was my downfall year. Most people probably had a good 2021, but that was I did a lot of things in that year that I don't really respect, because that wasn't me. So my vision is to, no matter what nobody says about me or anything, to just be me. honestly, no matter what, like, I don't care what happened in 2021. I don't want to hear it. And just be the best me I can be. Like, that's the only thing I can ask myself, to be the best. Honestly, the one thing I learned this year is stop trusting people so much. Like, that's my biggest issue. I trust too much, and then like those people use that against me. And me personally, I, as a babysit, I'm kind of like dumb to like when somebody is like effing me over, because I'm so good of a person. I'm kind of dumb. Like, I'm not even gonna cap to you. I'm kind of dumb when it comes to like certain stuff. Like, I don't notice when somebody is like effing me over. Like, I will have your back so strong. Like, that's why I will say like my relationship took a downfall, because I had somebody back so much to the point where I kind of like lost sight of my own husband. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I lost sight of my own husband. And I'll get into that later on in life, because I'm not really ready to tell that story. But I lost sight of my husband. So like, what I learned this year is to like focus on my family. Like, that's my biggest goal this year, is to like focus on the people that live in this household, because I lost sight of them. Not in like I forgot about them type of way or anything like that, but like I lost sight of who matters. So that's what I really learned this year, and that's what I'm taking into the new year. Like, admire the ones that live in this house, admire my family, because that's who gonna have my back. And I learned that the hard way. Like, that's who had my back through it all. And the little words that people be saying, it don't matter. Not when you have a man in this house that's gonna always have your back. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Everybody be like, you young, it's gonna fade, baby. This feeling that I get about this man, I ain't ever felt it before. Like, I don't have to ask him to do nothing for me. I don't have to. I was looking at his phone because I was setting the clock, and one thing I didn't know is that like he would set an alarm at 7:45 every single day, just to like make sure I got home, make sure like it said make sure your wife got home or something like that. And I was like, even though like some people might say, oh, that's just so small, it wasn't small, because he did this every single day. Like, and this was in a time of when we were going through it and we were just not understanding each other. Like, we were, when I say our back was against the wall, like, honestly, our back was against the wall, because we didn't know what we were going through. We were young, and we're still young, so it's probably gonna be like more things in our relationship that go wrong. But we learned in 2021 that we need to talk more. Like, we need to, don't go to outside. That's where I messed up. I went to outside factors about us. So let that go. Just let that go. Let the bad energy go. Because this what I really want more from like my friends. Don't tell me to leave him, because that'll be the dumbest mistake I ever make. Just tell me other things. Okay, so I learned a lot. Like, it's not even that everybody ain't your friend. It's just like your friend. I learned with one person in my life that I probably can't ever get rid of. But everybody ain't your friend. But that's not what I'm really saying though. Sometimes it's not that y'all aren't good for each other. It's just like that person wasn't meant to go in a season with you. Like, God didn't make them to come with you in this like part of your life. Like, it's okay. It's people fall apart, but like you can still be in the background saying, "Ooh, that's my girl," or "Ooh, yeah, you got it," or something like that. But you ain't gotta make it where y'all just fall out completely, or like y'all say forget each other. That's not even. Sometimes people just fall out, and it's okay. Like, it's not meant to be a bad thing. You just going to a better place in your life, or they just going to a better place in their life, and you just gotta accept that, because honestly, there's nothing you can do, because if God didn't make them to go into life with you, they more so are not going to go in that life with you, because they weren't meant to. So another thing is know your self-worth, and know who you are as a person and what you will and won't take in your values. Okay, so my self-worth, I lost a lot of in 2021. I did things that I probably wouldn't have did if I wasn't hurting. And I feel like no matter what I go through in life, I shouldn't lose that. Like, that's the worst thing about 2021, is that I lost a lot of respect for myself. And people will tell you like, oh, it's gonna be okay. But like, I can lose anything in the world, but when I lose my self-worth, it feels like came and bit me in my butthole. But let me not get into that. But like losing my, cause there's like a certain type of woman that I love to see in myself. And like 2021, I didn't see that woman. And people try to destroy your image, and I feel like that's what happened in 2021. I let a person destroy my image. I don't care if they didn't put it out there in the open. I feel like as a blackmail thing, they probably would. So like, I hate to see that in life, and that's why one day I'm gonna let it just come out, because I don't want nobody telling my truth or nothing like that. So 2021 was just like a terrible year for me, terrible year for my relationship, but also we ended out strong. Look what we built together, and it's not even over yet. But I won't speak up because we still got it in the works. But I want y'all to know that man up in there ain't going nowhere. Like, he ain't going nowhere. And it's just this feeling that I get when I like talk about him, look at him. We aren't perfect, like nowhere near perfect, because when I say like I will one day be like, we'll be kissing, and the next day we'll be like, man, I can't stand you. No, I don't be like that. Don't be that serious. But we be like mad at each other. Well, I be mad at him, he don't be mad at me. But every relationship go through it. Don't think nobody's relationship is perfect, because our relationship is far from perfect. We just know that there ain't nobody better for us, because that man gonna ride for me and I'm gonna ride for him, and that's just, as they say, that's on period. But I'm gonna just end that off because it's just a lot of self-worth. I done gained my self-worth back again, and I'm thankful for that before the new year even come. But I had to learn, like, stop being so nice to people. Stop always trying to be Captain Savior and all the other stuff, because ain't nobody saving you. The man that's saving you was in that room. And like, that's how cause he be putting me on game. He be like, don't think that these dudes like really want you, cause really they just want, And that's honestly true. Like, these people they just want him out the picture. Honestly, that's another thing. Another thing that I had to learn is finding God, because I didn't lose like sight of God. I know who God is. I know all that, but God was not in my life. Like, if y'all don't know, like when I was like a Christian to the point, like God was in my life at a point in time where like I was falling. I was like, God was there, like that's who I called on. But lately, that was not the person I called on. Like, I used to pray every day. I used to read my Bible every day. I used to write little notes to like God every day. Like, if y'all see me back when I was like 13, 14 years old, like God was in my life. Like, honestly, like people might not have seen it for them, but for me, God was there. But lately, that woman that I was back then, like I haven't seen her. And honestly, I'm still trying to find God. Like, honestly, I know God, but I want to like him to be back in my life, into my son's life, into my marriage and everything like that. But I just want to find out for me. And let me say this, because y'all probably like marriage. Y'all ain't married. We choose not to be married. Let me see. Me personally, I'm not like, I feel like, okay, so all my friends are getting married right now. Like, every last one of them. Well, except for me and T. But me and T, girl, we gonna get married and it's gonna be okay. Okay, girl. But honestly, I don't feel like just because everybody else getting married that I should get married. We got a lot to work on in our relationship. That's why we haven't took that step. Because like he said, he wants it to be like the best moment in the world. He don't want to just get down on one knee and just do it. So I know this is my husband. Like, you're not gonna tell me different. You're not gonna change my mind about that man or nothing like that. So like, that's why I say my husband, because that is my husband. I'm putting it out there. That's my husband. I don't care what nobody's saying. I don't care what nobody's doing, but that's my husband. So that's okay. So in 2021, I did not set no goals for the new year. I don't think, and if I did, I don't remember. But for 2022, I want to set goals, but I want to set goals like throughout the year. I don't want to set goals on day one and make like 10 goals on day one, and then like that just puts so much pressure on you to finish out. Because I remember one year, maybe like I was like 15 years old, and I made a goal, like one goal, to read my entire Bible. So like I fell off a little bit because I was like going through a lot back then. But I fell off, but in the end, I finished off strong. I remember like being so proud because I actually finished the Bible. But this year, I don't want to just finish the Bible. I want to like really like get into it, like honestly, like search through it and find what the Bible means to me. Not what it means to like whoever wrote it or what it means to so and so, but what it means to me. And that's my goal kind of for this year, to like find, when I say find God, I want to find a lot of aspects of myself that are God-like. Well, not like God-like, because of course I'm not God, but I want to be like more like in tune with my spirituality and everything. So January 2021. Okay, so if y'all didn't know this, because we didn't put it out there, like even my friends were like, when did y'all break up? Okay, so January 10th of 2021, I was going through a lot. I was just trying to find myself. So January 10th, I just came out of nowhere, and I told him that I wanted to be with somebody, but that wasn't it. But I was just trying to find myself, because like I hadn't been single. Well, I was single for like 2 years, but I was still hung over somebody. So like I wanted to be like single completely, finding myself, being a better mother. So I was just like, I don't want this no more. But honestly, I did. Like I was hurt. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was hurt. But I took a retreat for myself, and I'm not gonna lie, I found a lot about myself in that time, but I was still hurt because I missed him. And he thought that I was breaking up with him because I wanted somebody else. But honestly, I was just trying to find the best for me, because it was just a lot. So if y'all didn't know, we did break up in January 10th of 2021, but we got back together in like March, April-ish. I don't really remember, but we did break up before. So don't think we perfect or nothing like that. Like our relationship been just smooth. It ain't been smooth. So February 2021, Pay turned 1, of course. So like that was my 1 year as a mother. I was dealing with a lot at that time, but like I was more of a mother than what I thought. Like I thought it was gonna be hard. Like I was so scared. Like if y'all don't know, like I was like I'm a mother to a boy, and that was like the hardest thing for me. So I was like, I really made it a year, and now I'm about to make 2 years in like 2 months. So well, in a month and a half or whatever. But I'm about to make 2 years, and I still can't believe the mother I am. So like every year, y'all, like what I got for my son. For instance, y'all be like, people be like bragging, but like honestly, like stuff like that, we be proud of ourselves. Like I can't believe I even like that we here. I can't even believe that. Like it's crazy to even fathom that, or whatever the case might be. But February 2021, we lived through our first snow day together, because my son, it had never snowed. So we lived through our first snow day, because he was a pandemic baby, of course. So you know, these pandemic babies be growing a little bit too fast. But we lived through our first snow day. He wanted to play in the snow, all that good stuff. But you know, when snow got on his face, y'all know my son a pretty boy, so he wasn't really feeling that. But we lived through our first snow day. The first snow day I've had since I was like 9, so that's been a lot of years ago. So that was cool. But I don't like snow. March of 2021, we both got back together. Like he called me, because you know he wasn't talking to me at all, and that was really hurting me, because I wanted to talk to him. Of course, like if you know my girl T, she probably can say like when he didn't talk to me, it like broke up a lot in me. Like he was on, like I couldn't, like I remember, I'm not even gonna capture it, I remember going to work one day and like crying. And don't call me no wuss or nothing, but like I was like I really want this man, and like I didn't think we would ever get back together, because if you don't know how we broke up, it wasn't cute at all. And I broke up with him, so y'all probably like, oh my god, you broke up with him, so why you was hurt? But I didn't break up with him for like the reason of people thinking like I wanted somebody else. No, it wasn't that. I broke up with him because like I felt like I needed happiness in myself. Like I was focused on him for my happiness, and that wasn't good for me. So I broke up with him and tried to find myself, because like I was always relying, because nobody taught me that you needed to love yourself first, or you needed to be good in yourself. Everybody always was talking about how you need a man, you need a man, you need a man. So my whole life I was always with somebody. Well, not always with somebody, because I was broken up 2 years, but I still relied on, like, I stayed with people too long. Like I overstayed my welcome. Like I would be with people, but they didn't bring me the love that I needed or that I wanted at that time. And so like I took a self-evaluation and said, let go. But in March, he called me up, and I was at work actually. He called me up and he was like, I need to talk to you. And we hadn't talked like at all. Like I would text him, he wouldn't text back. So it was kind of odd for me that he texted me. But I was playing it a little hard to get. I was like, oh, I don't want to talk to you or nothing like that. But then he was like, just talk to me, and when you get off work, call me. And I did call him, and I remember saying like, at that moment, I didn't even like, there was nobody else for me. But we did have another problem. I'm not gonna lie, we had another problem after that. But we stayed together. Like May or June, like we fell out. Like our relationship took a rocky turn, like a big rocky turn. And I went through a lot of like depression at that time. I was feeling like he didn't love me. I felt like he was seeing somebody else, but I'm not gonna really get into that part. But like my we were like broken at the time. I'm not even gonna lie, we were both going through stuff that neither one of us wanted to talk about. So it kind of like shifted our relationship a little bit. But also at that time, a good part of the time, Paige started walking, and he started like moving around more, and so that was like a highlight. I also at that time, I wasn't a good mother. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a good mother. I wasn't a good girlfriend. I wasn't like, at that time I was losing myself again, and I didn't even realize it. So May, June, it was not like a good time for our relationship, not a good time for my motherhood. Here comes little August, August the 15th. Yeah, August the 15th, we moved into our first apartment together. And ever since then, our relationship's been better. Like honestly, people be like, why'd you move so far? I moved so far because there was a part of my like relationship that was more important than staying in Little Rock. Because we were breaking, and as soon as we moved away from Little Rock, as soon as we stopped like answering calls and stuff from people, our relationship got better. And if you think why I don't talk to people so much, honestly, it's because we're working on stuff in our relationship that is like more important to me than bringing it. Like I don't like bringing Little Rock drama here. There was a lot of reasons why I left Little Rock, because a lot broke me in that time. Like if y'all don't know, everybody like bashed me for my son being born, me being so young with him. And like I don't feel like I got that time to like what's the word, to like enjoy my pregnancy. I didn't get that time to like tell people, because like everybody knew. Like y'all know I always love my mom, but the thing I didn't like about that situation is that she told everybody for me. And that's honestly, my mom probably don't know, that's really the reason I moved so far away, because I felt like she didn't respect me, because that was my big moment. That was my first child, and I won't ever get that moment back, because I just won't ever get that moment back. So if y'all don't know, my next child, I planned it out. Won't nobody know that my next child come, because of a simple fact. Because like I didn't get that moment to like just enjoy my pregnancy. Like I felt alone. Like so 2021 was like my big time to like feel myself, like honestly be a mother, because I needed to get away from all of that to actually be a mother. Honestly, I learned that in our like first month or so of being here, that this was my happy place. I didn't have nobody here to break. September became better. Like we didn't have no outside factors in our relationship. We became one again. And we've actually been more happier being here. We don't really know anybody here besides his best friend, but we've become more happier. Our relationship become more happier, and we're just seeing what this year has for us, like 2020 has for us. Because even though 2021 was like all the rocky stuff, our relationship grew. So like that's all I can really ask for, and we've been closer and closer every day. October, y'all know, October 31st it made 1 year since I started posting on YouTube. But also it's like I started posting more consistently on YouTube and more consistently on like Instagram too. But I did fall off on Instagram, and going even lie. But like my new year goal is to like get better at that. But in October 2021, Peyton stopped potty training a little bit more. We still are working on that, but October was like a big time for us. We went to the pumpkin patch for the very first time for Peyton and for me. So we just started doing like more family things, and that's really what made our foundation stronger, because we actually started doing things together. And even though like me and Ty was together on Father's Day of last year, like Pay was like his son, but we weren't like, he wasn't like more like his son like he is now. This year I seen like Ty step up. When I say step up, he stepped up. Like I can honestly say like Ty has been a dad to him. Like Ty, at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody say, if anything was to happen to Pay, I know Ty is gonna be the one that jumps first. Like he gonna protect Pay with any means. Like it doesn't matter about blood or anything. I feel like in my heart that that's who God, like even though me and him didn't have Pay together, that's who God made his father, because that's who jumped for him. That's who, since he was 10 months, that's who makes sure he okay. That's who makes sure like everything goes out for Pay. Like, okay, so I've been saying for months, I'm gonna get Pay an iPad, I'm gonna get Pay an iPad. But Ty is actually the one who is making it happen. And honestly, it's because like even though I don't like Pay being on screen time so much, Pay is always with my phone and it's becoming a hassle. So like Mr. Captain Ty is gonna change that for me. So like Denver, I went viral on TikTok. Y'all don't know, like TikTok wasn't my thing. I didn't know how to get big on TikTok or nothing like that. But then I posted a video of I posted a video of my son, but that's not the most viral, this video actually. But that was the first video that went viral, and then maybe like a week later I posted another video and it got like 6,000 views, and for me usually I only get like 100 or something views, so that was a big up for me, and I don't even know how I got viral, so don't ask me. It just happened. So like that's what people gotta realize. When you go viral, it's not like something that happens overnight. It's not something that you can just choose how you went viral. It just happens. Like you don't know what's gonna go viral or what's not gonna go viral. In December, we celebrated our first Christmas, which is, well, today is December 31st actually. Today's December 31st, and we celebrated our first Christmas in our house together. Because last year we were together, but he was with his family and I was with mine, and we just let Pay open his gifts. It was just me. But this year Pay got to open gifts with Dada and me, and I could honestly tell that my son was like happier. He was like ripping his gift. He was happy. Like he kept looking at Ty. Like Ty, he really like get his he'd be ready to see Ty happy. He'd be ready to see that whatever he did made Ty happy. So that was my big highlight this year, because I've noticed that more. Like he'll look at Ty first. Like even when we doing something bad, he'll look at Ty first, of course. But thank y'all for watching this video. I hope y'all liked this video. This was just like some highlights of my year and some downs of my year. But honestly, I can always say that what kills you makes you strong. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. And honestly, all these experiences made me stronger. So thank y'all for like listening to me, and I hope y'all stay to the end. But like, comment, subscribe, because this took a lot. Like y'all just seen, I was trying not to cry, but it did. It came out, whatever. But thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all stay tuned for all my videos to come, because I'm not gonna tell y'all what's in the new year, but the new year gonna be good. So bye guys.